Welcome to Quest for Glory 2. My name is Princess Pearl, and we are starting out with a new round with our magic user, Twinkle Toes. Is it not amazing how quickly we have set up this inn? The cat is... Oh, gosh. Apparently my Twitch shortcut keys are also keys in this game. Interesting. You know, you always have a safe place to stay and find food to eat in Shapier. Shameen, Shima, and I cannot thank you enough for helping us recover our stolen treasure. So Abdullah here is just going through quickly a preview of what happened in the last game. Let me just pause quickly here. Pause. Hi. Okay, because I wasn't quite expecting to switch over here and have the game start, let me just double check, make sure that I'm actually streaming what I'm meant to be streaming. I am. Hooray. Wonderful. Okay. Back to the stream manager. I know what I'm doing. All right, so as I was saying, welcome to Quest for Glory 2. Last week I finished playing Quest for Glory 1 as Twinkle Toes, the magic user. I've imported that same hero into this new game. So we're starting with a bit of an advantage over just playing the game from the beginning. Quest for Glory 2 is one of the first games I ever remember getting as a family. We got it as a 2-pack from Costco with the Colonel's Bequest, which is an odd combination of games. But let's take a look at my character. See how, well, let's get the silly clowns turned on. Very important. Oh, what? Oh, we're off to a good start here. Okay. All right. On. I thought I'd have a little bit to get things set up before we switched over, but no, my hotkeys are also keys in this game. All right. Information. Let's take a look at my character sheet. So we are Twinkle Toes, the... Why do I look like a fighter? I better not be a fighter. What? Okay, no, I've got a shield? Why do I have a shield? Interesting. Huh. Well, I think that for fun, towards the end of my playthrough of Quest for Glory 1, I bought a chainmail shirt. And I think that might have glitched the game and turned me into a fighter. I didn't know that was possible. I love it when I find out new and weird things. Huh. Okay, well that might change my playthrough a little bit. All right, well, let's greet Abdullah. Good day, my fine friend. I trust you are finding your stay in Shapier interesting. There is always so much to see and do here. The land of Shapier may be plagued with elementals and jinns, but this city will ever stand as long as there are heroes such as yourself. Why, thank you. A place to relax, to talk to friends, to eat and drink, to watch entertainment. What better place to be? If you had not returned our stolen carpet and treasures, I would still be sitting there wasting away to a mere shadow of myself. I never really spent much time at the inn in my playthrough of Quest for Glory 1. I would just go and sleep at Arana's Peace because I'm cheap. So I never really saw him too much. The katas make great neighbors and friends, and Shamin and Shima are the finest of katas. I regret that I cannot tell you what you wish to know. The elementals are some sort of magical things which could destroy us all. Thanks. Jinn are magical beings, huge, monstrous creatures of power capable of tearing a man limb from limb, although I've never personally experienced this. You've never been torn limb from limb? You really should try it sometime. It happened to me quite a few times in the last game. Ah, the enchanting Shima. Her dance must be seen to be savored. Like a cat, Shamin lands on his paws wherever he goes. This inn is the oasis of culture for Shapier. Oasis. I read that. I cannot tell you what you wish to know. I thought I might be able to ask him just because oasis had been capitalized. What else can I ask him about? Money. When it comes to money, I am the person who asks. You will need to find the money changer to trade over your coins before you can buy anything here. Why, the very plazas of our city are a thriving marketplace. What else can I ask about? This is a land of magic and mystery. Just saying any noun that pops up. Ask about desert. The desert is full of perils for the unwary, and only brave men or fools dare to go there. I used to travel through the desert often. So are you a brave man or a fool? What else can I ask about? The more things I ask about, the higher my communication goes, and the better my bargaining gets. The better my bargaining is, the better prices I get for stuff. I will not need to use the word baron in this game. It's a very common word in the last game because there was the Baron of Spielberg. I thought I might be able to ask about him here. Ask about food. Shima's cooking is fantastic and her tea is heavenly. Truly, the katas are friends beyond measure. Same thing. Shima will be with you shortly with one of her splendid meals. Here is your morning meal of warm bread and honeyed butter, fresh fruit and tea, just as you prefer. How would you know I only went to your inn once last game? Our people were here long before your kind moved here. This land shall always be our home. It is good to be here again. You will always be welcome in our inn, and for the help you have given that allowed us to return here. My name in the language of our people means she of the dance. He is both my husband and my soulmate. Aw, cute. Abdullah? He too is our forever friend. There are many dangers in the desert. You must be very careful there. Forgive me, hero friend, but I am ignorant of such things. It is hoped that you will enjoy what I prepare. You have only to order it. The dance that I performed was at one time to ready our people for battle and for fertility. Now it is only for fun. So if you look at the settings on Twitch for this game, this one's actually related as mature. And honestly, I think it's because of Shima's dance. There's also some other things that can't, like Easter eggs that are iffy. I will not be bringing those up. But I know that they're there, so don't think that I don't know that. Nectar of the gods. Okay. Oh, I didn't greet her. We are most honored by your presence at our inn, hero of Spielberg. The city is but an island of beauty amidst the shifting sands and timeless mountains. Ah, hero of the north, I am but a cata. I cannot speak upon what I do not know. There is none in all Shapier to compare to my beautiful and wondrous mate. Aw, cutie. Shamin in the tongue of my kindred means he of the lion. Abdullah may seem foolish at times, but there is much in what he says. Sure there is. I don't know. Ask about inn. This is truly what an inn should be, the center of all. With Shima to dance and the poet Omar to entertain, there will always be something of interest here. Ask about poet. Poetry is revered in this land. The words of the poet Omar speak both to the heart and to the mind. We have no need for your money at our inn. You will need to see the money changer, however, before you can buy something in Shapier. The money changer will change the money of Spielberg for the coins of Shapier. We journey to Spielberg to bring back a hero. Same thing. And my experience went up by 4 points. Not that experience really does anything. I'm so upset that I'm a fighter. Oh. Now I'm a fighter named Twinkle Toes. Oh well. You stranger, you just ain't in luck. We have everything you need right here. You need a map? I got a map. You need a compass? I got a compass. You need the souvenirs of Shapier for friends and relatives? I got the best souvenirs in town. So, the volume on this is actually kind of loud. Let's turn this down. Sound. Let's turn this down to 10. Okay, this doesn't read my number pad. Fascinating. Okay, so this guy over here, Ali Chica, he is based on the Marx Brothers. You look like such a fine person. Have I got a deal for you? Special today only, I sell you genuine made in Japan glow-in-the-dark turban, which says my father went to Shapier and what he brought me was... Oh, but maybe you got no kids. Then what you want, I got... What I got right here. A Shapier in a bottle. You shake it and you see Shapier in a sandstorm. I sell it just to you for twice what it's worth. Ask about map. Hell, you think you're going to find yourself with no map? I sell you one cheap, only 1 dinar. Special edition today says you are here with a big X. Oh, on pass. Oh, I can't spell. There we go. With a compass, you always know which way you're going. How many people you meet know that? I give you a compass, it only costs a dinar. I can no sell you something unless you got it in dinars or centimes. Is it centimes or centimes? I'm going to say centimes. That's always what I've said in my head. You needed my map to find it. You want to find the money changers, right? No problem, boss. You go north until you see a way to go left. Then you take that way. Now you go until you see a way to go right. Then you take that away. So left, right. Then you go until you see a way to go right. And you go to the right. Then you go until you can go right again. That's a right way. Go that way until you can turn right. Go right until you come to a place where you can go right again. Turn left. Follow the road and you can no miss it. I'm probably going to have to look that up. The game actually came with a physical map, which it's at my parents' place. I don't actually have a copy of it here. So I'm going to have to look up how to actually get there, or we can just wander around and see what we see. Do I have anything else to ask you? No, not really. All right. What's the matter, you? You know, like a big deal when you see it? Okay. Let's see if I can remember how to get there. So it was left. I think I'm already off to a bad start. Yeah. This is not going to go well. I'm lost. I'll get somewhere eventually. So there's also a VGA remake of this done by AGDI Interactive, or maybe just AGD Interactive. I can never remember for sure. Where they redid all of the art, all of the assets, and they did the game up using Adventure Game Studio. It honestly, an amazing feat to have done that, especially since a lot of features of Adventure Game Studio aren't really designed for, oh, hello people, aren't really designed to work exactly the same way that, oops, dead end, that things work in Quest for Glory 2. For example, like these scrolling screens, there's not really a good way to set that up. So they redid all the art, and they made it clear that these streets are actually outside. Like there's buildings lining the way. It's not just tunnels, which is what it looks like here. Yeah, I always thought this was hallways rather than... Oh my gosh, I made it! So we have a stranger to our fair land. Welcome, traveler from afar. Come closer, that you might find all that you seek here. I am Dinarzad, changer of money for Shapier. Would you like to exchange something with me? What do you want to exchange? I'm concerned. Hi. Oh. Okay, I guess I can't greet her. I deal in money. I will be only too happy to exchange your old, worn-out foreign money for money which is a bit more practical around here. I have 225 gold coins from Spielberg. How many will I exchange? 225, please, and thank you. Here you are. I just love intimate exchanges like this. Centimes are the brass coins that are used everywhere around here. So in this game, it's 100 centimes sent 100 centimes to a dinar. Last game, it was 10 silver to a gold, and it always threw me. Okay, ask about... Shapier is a very safe and orderly place under the watch of our Sultan. It can be very dangerous for those who break the law and get caught. Whoop. The Sultan, may he live forever, is very wise and watches over everything. It is best not to try to break the laws around here unless one is very, very cunning. And I am not cunning. I am a little goody two-shoes. I'm a fighter goody two-shoes. Oh, I'm so upset. I'm sorry, but I have no information of value to you on that subject. Let us talk about things more important to us. So if I was a thief, if I was not a little goody two-shoes, Dinarzad would be basically our thieves guild. She'd be the one I could go to get locations for things that I could steal and to sell off stuff that I have stolen. But I'm a goody two-shoes. I shall not be interacting with that portion of the game. Ask about dessert. I'm sorry, but I have no information of value to you on that subject. Very well. Okay, I just can't say hello and goodbye to her. I'm out. There we go. Because I had it on numlock. That was the problem. I'm walking. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Na, na, na. I should probably know the words to songs before I start singing them. Oh, actually... Ha-ha! But I don't get any points for it. I don't know if I get any... So, reading the manual, it tells you that, and also conversations in the previous game, let you know that in Shapier, there is the Wizards Institute of Technosorcery, which I always read as Technosorcery. So that is a place where you can go to officially become a wizard rather than a magic user. I have no idea where I'm going. It is possible to read street signs, but since I don't actually have a map to go off of, street names are useless to me. Hi. I like how there's just people wandering around, like in modern games having casts of thousands, like if you're playing an Assassin's Creed game or Hitman or something, there's thousands of NPCs wandering around. But in this game, just every now and then you get someone wandering by, and that's just not something that really existed prior to that. The Quest for Glory games are amazing, like for how technologically advanced they were compared to other RPGs of the time when they came out. Like they have hunger mechanics and sleep mechanics. Like, even games as late as like Witcher 1, you never get tired. Like, you can go for days and days and days without sleeping, meditating. The only reason you need to meditate is actually to interact with the alchemy systems and that sort of thing. But it actually tracks. What time of day is it? Okay, you're probably tired. How long has it been since the last time you slept? Yeah, you probably are tired and will need to sleep. Or, no, you just had a nap. You can't sleep anymore. Also, there's a hunger mechanic. If you've got food in your inventory, you'll just automatically snack as you wander around. If you don't, you will get hungry. You can die of hunger in these games. Oh God, a long tunnel. This might be no idea where I am. Eventually, I will find some sort of point of interest. Also, once I get talking to people, you'll see that in Quest for Glory 2 and 3, there's actually some really interesting use of language. Like, this is not a European setting. Oh, hey! Come in, Hassan, come in. Oh, that's not you, is it? It's hard for me to tell at such a distance. Come in anyway, and welcome. I am Abu Aljun, and I am the astrologer of the stars and omens. Who are you, that I might know you? What might I call you? Twinkle Toes. Ah, Twinkle Toes. It is indeed a name for heroes. It is well that you have come then. The signs show that we'll soon need one here. So this is the astrologer. He gets mentioned in conversations later. It's recommended to go visit him. I just found him. Greet astrologer. Hi. I've been stargazing since I was little. There is so much to learn from astrology. Astrology is based on the principle of as above, so below. The heavens reflect the earth and vice versa. I've never seen the stars in that particular configuration. The relationship of the stars influence our lives constantly. Actually, my stockbroker gave me the chart you see on the wall. The stars are all out of place compared to Spielberg. Where the heck is this place? I like how this is actually a world. Like, it's mentioned that Spielberg is in the north. We're further south. Fricana in Quest for Glory 3 is to the east. Like, there's a geography to this world. Ask about fortune telling. You get no response. The eye of the shadow is over the city. The dark hand is moving toward us. There will be misfortune here shortly. Ooh. The planet known as the Eye has crossed the sign of the shadow. The shadow is watching us, and who knows what evil lurks? I sure don't. Every day the astrologer thanks his lucky stars that he has lucky stars. You've heard of 4-poster beds, but this is ridiculous. The ladder must lead to the roof, where the stargazing is better. Okay. So what I was trying to look at is this thing over here, which says P plus kaboom minus M. So P kaboo, I seeds water, it's a wave, you. Peekaboo, I see you. La, la, la. Lori and Corey Coles are the designers of this game. They like their puns and silly jokes. I don't really have anything to ask you that I should logically in the game know about. Stars have nothing to say about that. Peace. If you need to know more about the future, visit me again when it arrives. So you know what? Can I ask about the future? Welcome. May the stars smile upon you. If you wish to know your fortune, I will need to know your guiding signs. Tell me about your past and things you have done. You have lived a most interesting life. I will look into what the signs have guided your life thus far and see how they will affect you in the future. This will take many hours, so you will need to come back another day. Okay. Okay. Do 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 do. Oh, and I found a plaza. Okay, so this is the Plaza of the Crown. This is where the expensive stuff is. The finest of carpets in all the land I have for your perusal, hero of the North. Greetings, hero of Spielberg. I sell the finest of rugs, hand-woven by my family. Oh, you sell the finest rugs. We are a quiet people who endure like the sands of the desert. Our people have always lived in the deserts around here. It is the most friendly and comfortable place to reside. 1,000 pardons, Effendi. I could add little to your knowledge of that subject. You're in the plaza. Anyone have any recommendations on things I should ask about? I'll add them to the list. It is most regrettable that I am so ignorant of such a thing that I would tell you nothing which would add to your own knowledge. Don't know anything. The only coins we can accept are the dinars and centimes of Shapier. Alrighty. Oh. I'm trapped. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Jewelry of the finest gems inlaid with rings of gold and silver, necklaces of beautiful stones, things of beauty which will last forever, all of which I sell. Oh. Greetings, hero of Spielberg. I have many types of necklaces and bracelets, but my specialty is to sell the jewelry best suited to the customer. I believe, O hero, that for you I have a pin. Here is a pin with a sapphire of exceeding clarity and color like that of your eyes, and a simple but elegant gold setting with a color like that of your hair. It would be a gift worthy of a sultan. The cat respect the sultan very much. Okay, it just says the same thing. It has a value of 500 dinars. Would you care to bargain? Yes. After trying to make a deal for some 20 minutes, you realize that you don't really need the pin anyway and certainly can't afford it. Such a shame that we could not make a deal. The pin was truly perfect for you. Do, 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 do. The courtyard plaza of the Palace of the Sultan is very clean. Good to know. He's one of the local guards. Okay. The plaza of the palace bustles with the activities of the local merchants. I've got to remember to actually look around because I personally know what's going on, but you, my lovely viewers, you may not necessarily. So I should look at things for your benefit. Tiram's carpet stand and displays fine rugs of Shapier. Oh, I should ask about Tiram. I am Tiram, and all my family makes the carpets. Oh, I'm talking to the guard accidentally. I regret it very much, but I cannot help you with that. 1,000 pardons, Effendi. I could add little to your knowledge of that subject. Okay. So what is your name? Sashanan. Sashanan. I am called Sashanan, the diamond of the desert. You say you are a diamond in the rough. This came out fairly close to when Disney's Aladdin came out as well. There was a, looking back on it now, kind of cringy Orientalism phase going on at the time. So there was this, there was The Thief and the Cobbler, there was Disney's Aladdin, all sort of coming out at the same time. Yeah. Okay, so this, if I take this west, it's not going to be a straight shot, but I should be able to get to the Plaza of the Fountain. All this will be a whole lot easier once I get the Magic Smap. Magic Smap being a reference to King's Quest VI, which one of these days I will get around to playing. But I would want to play through the other games in the series first. Sort of have an idea of playing through the King's Quest games, and if I eventually reach some sort of sub-goal, I will actually play King's Quest 8, and you can watch me suffer, which I'm sure people will enjoy. Great, my lights are flickering. That's what I want. I'm completely lost and turned around again. Ooh, long haul. Oh. You know what? This at least sort of gives me a sense of direction. Oh. I'm just going to go in the direction of my big old magic arrow there. Hopefully it will lead me to somewhere useful. Like with these scrolling rooms, it's really impressive that the game is able to track what direction that arrow should be pointing. I'm so lost. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's nighttime. And this is the plaza of the fountain. The fountain water is cool and refreshing. Do I have water skins? I do. Like, there is a thirst mechanic in this game. Like, that... That's astounding to me that it was able to track that. I can't think of anything really until maybe Fallout New Vegas and only if you're playing hardcore mode did that matter. Was that tracked? It is hoped you enjoyed your first sights in our beautiful city of Shapier. We are most honored by your presence at our inn, Hero of Spielberg. Here comes Shima, here comes Shima. Tonight's meal is honeyed lamb with almonds and curry chicken. It is hoped you will enjoy yourself. You are, of course, most welcome, Hero. You have a wonderful meal. There are numerous salads, 2 main courses, fruit, hot mint tea, dessert, and all the bread you could want. You feel stuffed and content. Fortunately, your strenuous regimen as a hero prevents you from looking as round as Abdullah. Just some casual fat shaming. Great. Tell about day. Okay. I guess I can't tell you about anything. Okay. Whoop. Character. Oh. How do I... Control S. Okay. So my luck has gone up. My intelligence has gone up. My communications has gone up. I have 12 points. And my magic points hasn't really gone down all that much, which is impressive considering how many times I cast Detect Magic. Oh, I am worried because I have no parry, but I am a fighter now. Oh, that's... I honestly don't know how this is going to play out. I don't know if all of the portions of the game that I'm expecting as a magic user, if I'll be able to access them as a fighter. Like, am I going to get yelled at because I don't have a sword? Because I don't think I have a sword. Yeah, I have a dagger, 5 rations. All right, well, I'm going to go to bed. The night is still young on day 1. How long do you wish to sleep? Until dawn. You awaken much refreshed. In Quest for Glory 1, you're only able to sleep for the full night in the inn, which costs you money. This one, you can sleep however long you like in the inn, but it's not until Quest for Glory 3 where you actually have access to storage in your room in the inn, which is very helpful. You awaken much refreshed. Welcome, Gurit. We are most honored by your presence at our inn. Oh, my goodness. It's nice also in this game that it doesn't continuously play the na 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 na. It would please me if you would come to my dance this evening. Ask about... Oh, no, I already asked about dance. I don't want to know about the origins of it anymore. It is hoped that you will enjoy what I prepare. You have only to order it. You are, of course, most welcome, my hero. Your breakfast is delicious. Hooray. Do not forget that Shima dances this night. Hey you, I got just a thing. A keychain with real Shapier brass centime on the end. Only cost 1 dinar. Does it now? Ask about keychain. Let me see if I got one. Sorry, boss, I just ran out of them. Maybe you come back tomorrow and I still not to have it. The well-kept plazas of Shapier are octagonal in shape. Windows overlook the daily goings-on, and alleys lead outward toward other parts of the city. This guy looks like he could play the piano, but strangely. And that is a Marx Brothers reference. You need an answer to that? You ask someone else. I was just wondering. All right, you drive a hard bargain. I give you this and give you me. You give me 50 centimes. Let me see if I got one. Here you go, boss. 1 map for 50 centimes. You pay for the map and put it away. You're not gonna regret it, this boss. Guaranteed the best in town or you're not getting your money back. Thanks. Great. Bargain for compass. I didn't used to know that you could bargain for things. Found out that you could bargain for the source by accident once by being sassy. All right, you drive a hard bargain. I give you this, and you give me 50 centimes. Let me see if I got one. In the meantime, water. Nectar of the gods. Here you go, boss. You pay for the compass, and you put it away. You're not going to regret this, boss. Guaranteed the best in town, or you're not getting your money back. So this is my map. It shows off the places I've been to. The money changer, the inn, the astrologer. I can just boop automatically to all of the plazas. And as I find more places, I'll be able to just boop automatically to them. Flowers of beauty, flowers of fragrance is most wonderful. Flowers to bring cheer to your day. Greetings, hero of Spielberg. My name is Lisha, which means quiet one in the language of the kata. I would be honored to sell you some flowers here of the north. They are a mere 10 centimes. I'll buy some flowers. I hope these flowers will bring you happiness. Put the flowers away. I'll give them to Shima later. Ah, there you are. I've been looking for you. Although for the life of me, I can't imagine why. I'm Ali Fakir, Honest Ali Fakir. Welcome to... Oh, well, that was fast. Of course, you don't even know you want one. I'll be happy to sell one to you. He's talking about Sauruses. Don't you know an answer when I'm questioning it? Now let's get down to business so I can do business with you. I'm selling you a Saurus and you're trying to buy one, right? You look like a man looking for a Saurus. I have the finest saddle Saurus you can find. A magnificent saddle Saurus. If you ride one, that's exactly what you'll get. I wondered when we get around to a reasonable question. Do you have any idea how much a Saurus is worth? What price glory? Never mind that now. I'll be happy to sell you a Saurus for 100 dinars, but I'll settle for 50. You never know when a Saurus might come in handy. Why, just the other day, you were thinking to yourself, you thought if only I had someone to play Pinochle with. If you had a Saurus, you still couldn't play Pinochle. Pinochle? You couldn't even pronounce it. How did you know, game? It just goes to show you, and speaking of shows, have I got a Saurus for you? The Saurus, that's where you look for synonyms. And speaking of sin when it comes to Sauruses, well, let's just keep your personal preferences a secret, shall we? They don't call it Saurus Rex for nothing. So this is obviously a Groucho Marx pastiche. No substitutions, exchanges, or refunds. I've seen an awful lot of Sauruses, and I've seen a lot of awful Sauruses. The Saurus is the ship of the desert, and you can't ship it fast enough to suit me. All the Saurus takes is a little grass, say a bale, some water, around 20 gallons, and a little love, and you will follow you anywhere, which can be mighty embarrassing at times, believe me. Picture yourself mounting your very own Saurus for the first time. You get up, you fall off, you mount up again, and you sit proud in the saddle knowing you can ride with the best of them. I've heard questions in my time, and that's certainly one of them. I'm Ali Fakir. Fakir. Honest Ali Fakir. Honest Ali T. Fakir. I bet you don't know what the T stands for. Edgar. But you were close enough. My name is Honest Ali Fakir. Pleased to meet you. To travel the desert around here, you need a good Saurus. A good Saurus will never desert you. However, the Sauruses I have for you is your just desserts. Whew. I need a drink after this. I'm trying to get as much conversation with him in as possible because once I get the Saurus, he is gone. Shapier. Shapier is God's country and he can have it. I've heard questions in my time and that's certainly one of them. Ah, money, the sound of centimes, the din of dinars, music to my ears. Speaking of money, you wouldn't happen to be interested in making an investment in the future. You can contribute to the used Source Sellers Retirement Fund. This is your chance. All you need to do is contribute, and I'll throw in a used Saurus. Better yet, buy the Saurus in the first place, and then I'll retire. What else might you know about? You know, that's a very good question. You'll have to ask me another sometime. Whoop. What else would you know about? I already asked about price. Let's see, my asking price was 50, your calling price 10. I raised you 2 clubs, you doubled, I redoubled. The stock market crashed. I doubted your double. You called me with just what I'll never repeat, and we came to a gentleman's agreement of 20 dinars. How we got the gentleman to agree is beyond me. Oh, you pay the man his money? No, I can get a better price. Oh, well, just a minute and I'll introduce your Saurus to you. Ah, true love at first sight. And what a sight for Saurus eyes. Seeing that you 2 kids are heading it off from the start, it sounds like a good time to start heading off. Hello, I must be going. An exit line if I ever heard one. And just slides off the screen. I will be honored to put your Saurus back to the stable for you, Effendi. Okay, I don't really want to ride my Saurus right now, so I'm just going to head back inside. Wamp, wamp, wamp. This you gotta see, the ashtray of Shapier made from an imported coconut shell, hand-carved by Kata natives into the face of the Sultan. You're not to find this anywhere else. Or there, for that matter. Okay. Map. Oh. All right, so this is the one plaza I haven't been to yet, the Fighters Plaza. Cloth of the finest weaves and the loveliest colors, clothes to entice the touch, veils to reveal and conceal. All this I have I and more. You can attest to how comfortable and conforming my wares are, for you will wear them well. Greetings, hero of Spielberg. I have clothes of all sizes and styles, cloth of the finest dyes. If it is made of cloth, then I carry it in my stand. Perhaps I could sell you a cloth bag to contain your extra equipment. Ask about bag. The bags I have are woven so fine they can carry the sand and plaster used to repair the city walls, yet strong enough that they will not break under so much weight. They cost but 50 centimes. Bargain for bag. My nephew Shamin, the innkeeper, said you were a smooth of tongue. Very well, you may have the bag for only 20 centimes. Pay for the cloth bag and put it away. I am now 1 cloth bag richer. What all do I have? I have 5 rations, a dagger, a shield, chainmail armor, a map, a compass, a flower bouquet, a mostly full water skin, a cloth bag, and a Saurus. The finest in leatherwork will I sell to you, hero from a distant land. My leather is noted the world over for its beauty and durability. The belts and boots I sell are made from dyed Saurus skin. The very ones you wear came from my stand. I sell many other items made from leather, but the one thing that I sell which every adventurer needs most in this land is water skin. And in fact, you do. It's not just for story reasons, it's useful to have multiple. Bargain for water skin. Since what you say is said so well, it must be that I will sell it for only 50 centimes. Pay for the water skin and put it away. The water skin will hold enough water for a day's journey in the desert. It can be refilled in the fountain. It is often the only thing between a traveler and certain death when one explores around the city. It will cost you but 1 dinar. Except it didn't. It cost me 20 centimes or whatever it was. Okay. At the west end of the Plaza of the Fighters is the entrance to the local guild hall. Yay! Ah, this be the new hero, Rakesh. You are most welcome in Shapier. The Sultan has been seeking a hero since the forces of dark magic overwhelmed Razir. And this is along the lines of, if you watch Lord of the Rings, you have to say that Viggo Mortensen broke his toe when kicking the orc helmet. You have to say that Razir is an anagram of Sierra. There we go. I've said it. It's mentioned. It's done. We don't have to talk about it anymore, but I might. Who knows? Great. It is good to see you, young hero. A nice day to be adventuring. I fear that I can add nothing further to your knowledge. Maybe today you and I get in some more practice at fighting. It'll be good to feel the spear in my hand again. This place I be working while Simba be small. I be good fighter, good adventurer. You need help fighting? I be good teacher too. Maybe we practice combat skills, you and I. I wonder what will happen because I have a shield and no sword. Let's go find out. That will be the place to see just how good a fighter you are. I get tired of not using a spear and shield for so long a while. Maybe you and I will go check our skills there. No magic, though. I don't do magic. Watch my actions. Move before I do. I'm trying. Ah, dang it. There we go. I got a hit in. Move out of the way more. You got feet. Use them. You need to defend better. You get hit pretty often. You hit pretty often, but you get hit too often. Okay. I was worried that it would make me use the shield and the dagger. Oh, I have... Very important. Actually, first of all, look. The guild hall is more colorful and primitive than others you have seen. As is the custom, artifacts are displayed on the walls, notices are posted on the quest board, and the emblem of the Eternal Order of Fighters is prominent. Read book. The log is for the most part written in a language you can't read. Sign book. You sign your name in the book with a flourish. Read book. The last entry is Twinkletoes, hero of Spielberg. Look, moose. It's the head of the rare southern moose. You can tell by the hat. The shield has been in Ahura's family for many generations. Oh, but I'm not talking to you, but she is my friend. She is a good fighter and teacher, and you would do well to practice with her. She can teach you much about the warrior's skills. But I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Ahura. Shut up, Rakesh. My name is Rasha Rakesh Shatarna. I am called Rakesh. I am of the Lion Atar people. The Sultan summoned me to Shapier to aid against the dark magic which even now hovers near the city. I fear, though, that I am not the hero I was once. Perhaps you will become the hero they need. A true hero knows what must be done when there is need, and he must be able to do it. My name is Rasha Rakesh Satarna. I am called Rakesh. I'm of the Lanatar people. Okay. Yeah. Ask about baby. He reminds me of a lion cub. Look, baby. The baby fearlessly plays with the liontar's tail. My name be Uhura. It means freedom in my people's voice. People? Maybe we not be speaking the same voice. I be not knowing. Rakesh be fine warrior. He knows to be gentle and kind too. Very wise, very strong, but his leg be plenty bad. Hurt him all the time. Rakesh's leg be broken badly and fight long time. Did not heal right. My leg was damaged a long time ago when I tried to fight a demon that was destroying my people. The demon struck me with its poisoned tail. The bone was shattered, and because of the poison, the leg did not heal correctly, even with magic. The demon was sent by a wizard who sought to overthrow my kingdom. I defeated the demon and eventually the wizard, but I had to give up my rule of my kingdom to my brother. The Sultan Harun al-Rashid watches over his people and strives to make sure they are happy and content. It sorrows him greatly to think of Razir. It angers him greatly to think of the one behind Razir. The rumors from Razir are that laws have become more important than men, and that it has become a crime to think. Few go to that city now, and even fewer return. The desert is very dangerous to the unwary. Even a powerful warrior equipped with plenty of water can perish if he travels during the heat of the day. There are many monsters out in the desert. They are all easy to avoid if you simply do not go out in the desert to look for them. But then I wouldn't be a hero. Okay. Can I ask Uhura about the EOF? Men join to show off muscles and talk big. If you get real guts and don't know the meaning of fear, if you got real muscles and don't take guff from no one, if you got a real weapon and you know how to use it, then maybe you are good enough to join the Eternal Order of Fighters. We pick only the best to join, and we'll be watching you, so don't just be good, be great. Be a member of EOF, Eternal Order of Fighters, the guts, the glory, the greatest. There we go. Boop. There will be given to the one who restores the Emir Ar-Saladin to his rightful place in the palace at Razir the sum of 1,000 dinars by order of the Sultan Harun al-Rashid. He who is willing to brave the desert should seek Harakatar at his shop in the sign of the mortar and pestle by the fountain. The one shall find rewards for his courage. There is needed for a spell of great power the whirling part of a dervish. Inquire at the magic shop. Keep on laughing. Proprietor. Those who do service to the city and land of Shapier shall know the reward of goodness, by order of the Sultan Harun al-Rashid. The way of the paladin, to seek to learn to do. Ask about. So this is the first time we hear the words paladin. The way of the paladin is to seek to know that which truly is. The paladin strives to learn his own inner nature and that of others. The paladin does whatever needs to be done to bring light to the world. Not for glory, not for gain. The paladin becomes a paladin because it is his will. The will is the very essence of your soul. Yeah, right. Oh, you can't stop talking about honor in Quest for Glory 3. Simba means lion in my language. Rakesh say it sounds like a lion cub when he cries. Oh. Fighter. All right. So I've been watching the saving often playthroughs of Quest for Glory, and every time they would fight Ahura, they'd then go all the way back to the Cattail Inn to rest. But you can just do that. Come on, I know you can. I'm sure I could rest here. Whoops. I was sure you could do this. Oh, I feel cheated. Maybe I'm just making that up because of something that you could do in the VGA remake. Oh, something is going on with my battery. What? Nope, that's not it. Oh, the delights of playing on a laptop. There we are. Google Muffint. Maybe today you and I get in some more practice at fighting. It'll be good to feel the spear in my hand again. I didn't want to greet you. I wanted to talk to baby. To baby. Goo goo gaga goo. Oh, that's me saying that. Goo goo gaga goo.
Poltergeists make up the principal types of spontaneous material manifestations.
Don't bother. He only tries to show off. Okay. So maybe I will go back to the inn. Because I'm sleepy. Welcome, hero. So this little waiting thing, I know now that it is a dragon face. But I always saw it sort of as a deer, which is awkward. Yeah, Shima dances this night. I know. Special today only. Guide to sightseeing in beautiful Rizier. Only cost you 1 dinar since it only got a 1 page. and that gets me all the way full stamina. Oh, that is amazing. Because, again, Quest for Glory 1, it would be, okay, I rest for an hour. I rest for an hour. I rest for an hour. Okay. Maybe then you'd get full enough stamina. Okay. Let's go up to the Fountain Palace and have it. There's actually people there. You fill your water skins with cool, clear water from the fountain. Actually, yeah, I should while I'm here. Look. The well-kept plazas of Shapier are octagonal in shape. Windows all overlook the daily goings-on, and alleys lead outward toward other parts of the city. I thought it might say something about the specific plaza.
We have delicious things for you to eat. Mouth-tempting falafels of fresh roasted lamb. Dates stuffed with honeyed almonds to tease your tongue. It is certainly that you will enjoy what we sell. Greetings, hero of Spielberg. We have delicious things for you to eat. Mouth-tempting falafels. The price of the bread is 30 centimes. The price of sauce on a stick is 70 centimes. The price of the dates is 30 centimes. The price of the falafel is 70 centimes. The price of the lizard jerky is 100 centimes.
I don't know if there's different statistics for the different food items.
Our lizard jerky rations are very cheap, but delicious. They travel very well. Surely an adventurer gets hungry at times. You can get 5 meals for but a dinar. You'll never be hungry again. The jerky is prepared with only the finest, most succulent, rock-flattened lizards. Our special blend of preservatives let the rich, full-bodied lizard flavor come through.
Mmm. Delicious.
The source meat is fine. First dipped in spicy paprika, then it is quickly cooked over the brazier there.
Oh. Brazier. Brazier. It will cost 70 centimes. Surely such a small amount for such a treat. Brazier. It's different than a brazier. Water. Nectar of the gods. Oh, wow. It's way earlier. Oh, sorry, way later than I thought it was.
Pots for sale, earthenware pots in brightly colored glazes. I have the pot you have long sought. Greetings, hero of Spielberg.
I just asked the guard about pot. Whoops. Mm-hmm.
My pots are all made from clay, which is shaped and painted by my hand. I'd be most pleased if you were to buy one. There's a very pretty one here for only 3 dinars.
I'm trying to remember, what the price is low enough that it feels like I should be able to buy one. But I don't remember why I would need one. I did not notice you come in. This is the apothecary, where one can buy many wondrous pills and oils. I am Harik. If you need something, let me know. I am Harik Atar, which in your language means a fire druggist. I was well named. Watch this. See how the flames react to incense? Fire is attracted to the things it burns because it is very vain.
You know, incense would make quite a lure for a fire elemental. Now I must get back to my work. If you see something which interests you, let me know. I have the following pills for sale. Vigor pills for 5 dinars, healing pills for 10 dinars, poison cure pills for 12 dinars, mana pills for 15 dinars. Take 1 pill with water and get plenty of rest.
So that's another reason why you always have to have water on you. You can't take the pills dry. Well, I think you can, but I don't know if they're as effective.
Healing pills accelerate the normal healing of the body. A hero such as yourself will undoubtedly need a large supply.
Thanks.
Vigor pills aid iron-poor blood, restore vital minerals used up in strenuous exercise, and act as a quick picker-uppers in times of stress.
That sounds good. That honestly sounds good.
Mana is magical energy. My mana pills help restore it. The venom of the desert scorpion is deadly unless you take these pills before you are struck by its tail. The sting of the scorpion's tail is death, unless you take my poison cure pills. Unfortunately, even they will not help if you are struck by the tail more than once. Ingredients. I'm always out of scorpion venom to make poison cure pills and ghoul claws for my experiments. I will pay 20 dinars for the tail of a scorpion and 15 dinars for the claws of a ghoul. Like, that is really good. The ghoul is a creature of the night. The scrape of its claws chills the soul and draws the very life away from you. It takes a very agile adventurer to avoid death at its hands. I know only the magic required to do my work. You'd ask across the plaza for a better answer. Yeah, you mentioned, but I don't know why I would need a pot. So I'm not going to buy one right now because then I'd have to lug it around everywhere. And I do have a limited inventory space. Nanaxid, aloha oi, welcome in, gesundheit, tippecanoe, and how do you do? Pleased to meet you, and I mean to please you. Welcome to my little shop of wonders. Wonder what shop it is? It's magic, of course. I am Keep On Laughing proprietor. You must be Nobile Cause. Proud to know you, Mr. Cause. Shapier always hopes for heroes. I see by your outfit that you know some magic. You see by my outfit that I know some too. We can see by our outfits that we both know magic. I guess that will too must eschew the hoodoo. Hello, sailor, new in town. How you doing, Bruin? Had any witty conversation? Been chatting with the enchantress yet? Seen all the sights, Justin, or just sighting all the scenes? Sell you a spell now? I like Keep On. He's fun. This place lies somewhere between weird and infinity. Much more toward weird. Magic, magic everywhere. Find it in Aziz's lair. Magic, magic, wait a bit. Find it in the soul of wit. Magic, magic in the stars. The astrologer can see that far. Oh, I didn't ask the astrologer about magic. I'll have to do that next time I come back. Well, they're either eggplants or that new doll called Baby Antwerp, which, when turned on its back, promptly explodes. Keep On calls it a self-motivating, horizontally situated windmill. Then again, it might be a giant. Ha!
That is a Don Quixote reference, for those who might not know. No, you're wrong. It's the USS Exit Prize. The tag says Ali Fakir genuine X-ray glasses, 15 dinars. They look incredibly large, but the tag also says one size fits all. Must be magic. These orbs look vaguely familiar. I don't know what that is. Can I? Oh, I don't want to know. Oh, I can just... Nuns are often in the habit of wearing these with their habit. I wonder what it actually is. Just... The Michelin Man? The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? No, it's the Doughboy Pillsbury. Blah, blah. This was Keep-On's biggest fan until things took a turn for the worse. Keep-On grew tired of being Blade for a fool. Don't watch this so much, you'll ruin your eyes. You can burn 2 pieces of toast at once with this baby. Now, if only someone could invent electricity, and maybe an outlet, an extension cord. Aha! So the windbag's been pushing whoopee cushions. Be it ever so humble, there's no face like gnomes. A lady once asked Keep-On for liniment with which to rub her chickens, but he thought she said to rub her 2 rubber chickens. Oddly, she never paid for them or took them home. The label on the sleeve says Commando Cody Flying Suit. That feels like a reference, but I don't know what that one is a reference to. It's a hand puppet labeled Cookie Monster. How odd. It's a hand puppet that is either Cecil the C6 Sea Serpent, Ollie the Dragon, or Zippy the Pinhead, depending on which way you squint. A Freaks reference. Interesting. It's a dragon hand puppet. It's a hand puppet bearing the name Rosella, so that it looks like Rosella in King's Quest IV, where she is disguised as a peasant girl. They're the buffoon's balloons, you goon. You have to agree that these are quite clearly Orats on a stick. Extremely useful somewhere. And that is a reference to Space Quest. Actually, let's do this. Yep. Boop. Sure looked real. Yeah, you can just vaguely see there's a very faint line there. The fact that the clouds on the ceiling don't move leads you to the conclusion that they were painted with an airbrush. Oop. If you need to know the answer, then ask another prancer. Keep on Laughing is my name. Ask me again and I'll tell you the same. Oh, I did ask that already. I'm a little low on spells in stock, but I do have Scrolls of Detect Magic for a negligible 10 dinars, Trigger for only 15, Force Bolt for a measly 20, Levitate for a mere 30 dinars, and Erasmus's Razzle Dazzle for a paltry 25 dinars. So I have Detect and Trigger and Razzle Dazzle. So I just need to get Force Bolt and Levitate, which are new spells in this game. Whoo! Smooth talking, dude. You got the gift for gab, Tab. Tell you what I'm going to do. Seeing as you've been a whole hero and all, I'll reduce the price by 10 whole simoleons. Dinars, that is. Dough, Flo, Shapier, Buccaneer. Now, let me see where I last saw it. I'll have to look in the back room. I'll be back in a flash with the stash, Nash. You. Silly me, I had it here the whole time. Abracadabra and didgeridoo make the thing appear for you. Here you go, Joe. Hope you're happy, Pappy. Okay, so Force Bolt's now on there. Little tiny 10 points as opposed to 100 in Flame Dart. If you have a need for nudging or a bend for bouncing, this spell is swell. It can punch, it can push, it can even beat around the bush, all for a mere 10 dinars. It's got its ups and downs, but if you need a lift, this will be get your feet up off the ground. So Levitate isn't fully a fly spell. It just allows you to go straight up, straight down. But obviously the game is designed for that. You don't say, and I sure don't. A shining example of a scintillating spell. It brings a tear to the eyes of the guys who spy it. Just ask about all. You won't tell me about the other spells? Ask about Trigger. The Trigger spell is like a witch's switch with the hitch, Rich. It makes the last magic cast in the past happen fast. Not only that, Brat, but Trigger makes you hoarse. Heh. Trigger the horse is Roy Rogers reference. Ask about... What was it? Force Bolt, Levitate, Razzle Dazzle, Trigger. Oh. So it just read that the last word was magic there. Well, still some stuff on the shelf I didn't look at. There are waxen Icarus wings. The label admonishes, do not attempt to use these wings in hot climates. On the shelf, there are various examples of stuff, things, and megusalums. That feels like a Yiddish word. I'm not sure if it is. The top hats and the bottom are tops because he bought them. It's a green box for holding red pencils. They are genuine handcrafted Spielbergian beer steins with Baron Stephen's crest. Woo, smooth talking, dude. You got the gift for gab tab. Tell you what I'm going to do. Seeing as you've been a hero and all, and I'll reduce the price by 10 whole simoleons. Dinars, that is. Dough, flow, Shapier, Buccaneer. Now let me see where I last saw it. I'll have to look in the back room. I'll be back in a flash with the stash, Nash. Silly me, I had it here the whole time. Abracadabra and didgeridoo, make the thing appear for you. Here you go, Joe. Hope you're happy, Pappy. Ask about Enchantress. Auntie Azizi lives in the east end of Shmali Tarek. Mind your P's and Q's when you're there, or she might send you know where. If you want to be witty, then search in the city. The nitty-gritty in the city, you need magic to find it. 'Twas designed by committee. Do not hurry, do not wait. The astrologer will tell your fate. He's not near, he's not far. He's at the end of Tariq of Stars. Keep on laughing is my name. Ask me again and I'll tell you the same. Oh, those old things. I could never get them to work correctly, but then again, I've never worn them. Okay, so tell me about that.
Okay.
Don't know why you can say you have to say goodbye to some people. If you need to know some knowledge about the magic way, go and see Aziza. He'll chant you if you stay. Watch out, she's testy though. So long, farewell, oaf, we the same. Goodbye, see you real soon, Effendi, cause I like you. Oop. I've been talking forever. Okay. Let's just boop back to the inn. If you will be seated, then you will see my Shima dance. I don't think that I will get in trouble with Twitch for this. It's sexy, but not that sexy. We'll find out. How is that horn making a drum sound? Like, this is surprisingly well animated for what the graphics are otherwise like. Someone spent a lot of time on this. You applaud loudly and long for your friend Shima's dancing prowess. Shima will be with you shortly with one of her splendid meals. Quick change artist as well. I prepared a meal of rabbit with apricots and roast chicken with sherbet for tonight's meal. May it bring you pleasure. Thank. You are, of course, most welcome, my hero. Ooh, my hero. Eat. You have a wonderful meal. There are numerous salads, 2 main courses, fruit, hot mint, tea, dessert, and all the bread you could want. You feel stuffed and content. Like, it's just, the descriptions of the food in this game are so cozy. Like, I want to eat these things. It sounds delicious. After a meal like that, you feel, yeah. Okay, stand. So this is that you are getting the tiredness mechanic that I mentioned. Like, this is a survival game. If you don't sleep, you die. You awaken much refreshed. Welcome, hero. May you have a good day today. That's nice. Thank. You are, of course, most welcome, my hero. Eat. Stand. The poet Omar will thrill all who hear with his words of song after the setting of the sun in our own inn. Since you're my best customer, I make you a deal. I sell you a duck. Ask about duck. Oh, no, not you. I don't care about your opinions on ducks. No, go away. Why a duck? I tell you why a duck. Say you're on top of a mountain. You're on top of this mountain and you want to get down. Well, get down off a mountain, you get down off a duck. There you have it. And it's a very special duck. It will save your life. Say you get lost in the desert. You got to get lost and you can no find your way. You're hungry and thirsty and you don't know what to do. Then you take out your duck and it will save you. You make a duck soup. Duck soup being a Marx Brothers movie. You need an answer to that, you ask somebody else.
Okay, it's been
a day. Let's go visit the astrologer again. Just a moment. I'm doing very important divination right now. Let's see now. If the moon is in the 7th house. And Jupiter aligns with Mars. Then peace will find the planet, and love will fill the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. Little hair interlude there for you. Greet. No, I can't greet you. Ask about magic. Magic ebbs and flows with the positions of the stars. Okay. Darkness will lead you into a tomb. You will walk in fire, earth, water, and air through temptation and at last into despair and desolation. Darkness will triumph unless you stop the last light. Maybe you should consider a new line of work and get out of this hero business. Have you considered accounting? You said it. Do I have anything else to ask you? I don't think I do. Goodbye forever. Unless someone tells me to go see you. Which I don't think they do. Okay. Nope. Yay, baskets. Centime for the poor, Effendi. Centime for the poor. $20 centimes less. Yes, 20 centimes. Do you wish to simply give away our food? 5 centimes. 10 centimes for such a brave hero. Very well. For you, we will make a special price. It will cost you 10 centimes less than our normal price. May you do much better for it. May it please you well. Put the rations away in your pack. Okay. So I got 8 rations. Not you. Thank you, Effendi. You shame me with your kindness. This is my home, Effendi. I've heard that everyone is poor in Razir. My name, Effendi, is Shihad, which means beggar. Your parents named you beggar? What in the nominative determinism? Like, okay, I get the apothecary being named Harik. I get, like, all of the merchants having names having to do with what they sell, because those could be something that your family gets you into. But your family named you beggar? That's just mean. Okay. My great riches. I don't have riches. Okay. I think I remember physically on the map where Aziza's place is. Okay. Whoa. Not quite sure what happened there. Oh, for crying out loud. The strange noise seems to be coming closer. And there is Mark's brother number 3. That freaking scared me. That scared me. I thought like I held down a key or something and was caused the computer to just sort of scream. Look, map. Okay, where am I? So I want to go left. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, no. Gosh, I'm all turned around now. Okay, yeah. So I go up this way. Nope, that is... Okay, so that is something else, but I can at least get this on my map. There we go. Is that now on my map? Actually. I know what it is. Oh. You have entered a very strange place. The path you walk upon seems to be carved from ivory. The walls around you seem carved of marble. Between the walls and the path is a gap through which you view total darkness when you look down. When you look up, you see the same limitless black. You have a funny feeling you aren't in Shapier anymore. You've been walking through halls hung with the portraits of many wizards. Last, you come to some pictures that you recognize. You hear several voices. Who are you that enters the lofty portals of the Wizards' Institute of Technocery? Twinkle Toes. Why have you sought to enter the Wizards' Institute of Technocery? Who do you call upon to be your sponsor and mentor in these hallowed halls of the Wizards' Institute of Technocery? Erasmus? Do you actually request such a whimsical wizard to be your sponsor? It was the choice he made. But you know what Erasmus is like. Do we have to endure his sense of levity? It was the initiate's decision. Let him abide with it. Very well. Magister Erasmus of Zauberberg, Archmage Extraordinaire, Do you accept Twinkle Toes to be your initiate into the Wizard's Institute of Technossery? You hear the familiar voice of Erasmus.
Let me see. Twinkle Toes. Ah, yes, the young hero who was so bright.
You hear the squeaky voice of Fenris.
You think anyone who laughs at one of your jokes to be intelligent? A good sense of humor is an excellent indicator of superior intellect. Yes, but the key word is good.
Erasmus. Oh, nope. Erasmus. Do you or do you not accept Twinkle Toes?
I, Magister Erasmus of Zauberberg, do hereby accept Twinkle Toes as my initiate for wit.
Wizards Institute of Technossery.
Of course. Now, Hero Spielberg, before you can be initiated into wit.
Wizards Institute of Technossery.
Wizards Institute of Technossery. You must first prove you are magically and mentally worthy. You will be presented with a choice of 3 objects. Using the spells at your command, you must choose the correct object, move it to the stand, and cause it to ring using only 3 spells. The choice of the first 2 spells should be self-evident, and the third is also Erasmus. Oh, well, good luck, young hero. Remember the joke about the man who grew more mellow as he grew bolder. He no longer had harebrained schemes. No, he no longer had such a hair-triggered temper.
Erasmus.
Very well then, young hero. Please step into the dark room. Purely a formality. Don't worry about a thing. Ouch! My nose!
You find yourself in a strange place. For some reason, you cannot move your legs, although you see nothing constraining them. A strange feeling passes through you, as though someone were examining you closely. Oh. Oh, I messed up. Please have been that one. Dang it, no. I messed up. I messed up. Nothing happens. You hear the voice of Erasmus echoing in the chamber.
The spell to cast in the proper order should be obvious. They are to me. That's because you made up the test.
At any rate, hero, you should take some time and think about the situation next time. Adieu. Okay. Whoopsie doodle. Okay, so it now actually is showing on my map. But I had thought that's where Aziza was. But obviously not. Actually, time. Mid-morning. Oh, I've got lots of time. And there's just people wandering around the city. Make it feel alive. Okay, so I want to go to the right. So left and then right as soon as I can. Oh. And someone's got to wander through. Okay, so I want to go to the left. To the left, to the left. Okay, nothing interesting there. Darn it, I thought that's where she was. My wrist was resting on the touchpad. I know she's at like one of these dead ends, but I don't know which one. I'm definitely going to keep going. I suppose I could load up a map on my phone. Unfortunately, just the way that DOSBox works, I can't, if I try and get out of this full screen window, then it will just come up as a tiny little screen window on my screen, which makes it very hard to actually see for me what's going on. And also, I haven't been able to get OBS to just focus on that as part of a scene. It ends up being the only thing I can do is show my whole screen with me floating around down here in the corner. Hello. Oh. Like, all of the streets have names, but they're not terribly helpful if you don't have the map up. I could pull it up on my phone, but then I lose my stream manager. I wouldn't be able to see if anybody's chatting. Not that anyone has today. Everybody's feeling kind of quiet, which is cool. Like, when I'm watching streams, I never chat, which I feel bad, like I should, but I never have anything to say. Okay, so we're going to go on to the end here. There we go. You're in a blind alley. There's a door at the end. The street sign reads Seifdarb. The door looks like it's locked and barred. Oh. That's not Aziz's door. The door is locked tight, and the sound of your knocks echo hollowly in the alley without response. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Wouldn't be a good idea right now. This feels like it's something for the thief. Where is it? Let me see if I can pull up a map. What is a quest for glory map? I went the entirely wrong direction. Okay. Alrighty, I see where I'm supposed to be now. Okay, so we're going to start from here. To the left. Just make sure I'm actually following this correctly. Okay. Okay, that way. I see what's going on. Okay, go there. And we go there. Nope. Lost already. Oh, I see. Okay. I missed a turn. Believe we go left. Right. And then this little hallway. Nope. This little hallway? There we go. That's the door I was looking for. The door seems to be watching you. There is a magical aura around the door. Who is it that seeks to enter? Who is it that sent you here? What is the element most appropriate to the owner of the magic shop? Because he's on a cloud. My first is the first, my second the last. Next comes myself, then back to the end and beginning again. Who am I? Now, this is a riddle that would not work in a localized version of the game because first is the first of the alphabet. Second is the last. Next comes myself, changing how we're figuring it out. I, then back to the end. Z, and beginning again. A, who am I? Aziza. You may enter freely into my home, Twinkle Toes. Come in, sit down, and be welcome. Welcome. It is good to have a visitor who understands the proper way to enter conversation. I would love to stand around and look at things, but if you don't go pretty quickly, then she gets mad and kicks you out. Shall we share tea? Yes. I will never say no to tea. The tea is cool and refreshing. You find yourself relaxing as you drink and listen to the sound of flowing water. Now that we have shared tea, what is it for which you have come? The magic I work with most is water magic, that of knowledge and true seeing. As water can reflect, I too can reflect spells back upon the caster. There is much magic in the land, some of it very dark nature. Water is the element of healing and life. I use it in all my magical workings. The contrary element or weakness of fire is water. The weakness of water is air. The weakness of air is earth. And the weakness of earth is fire. Weakening an elemental will force it to seek escape and thus be captured in a suitable container. The creatures of water are my friends, but whatever you do, don't mention this subject to the owner of the magic shop. Oh, I'm gonna. I am gonna. Oh, I didn't realize I accidentally turned off my stream notification thing. Boop. There we go. Back again. Hello. Ask about air. If you please, I would rather talk of something else. This city was built around the magic fountain, which flows freely. It is protected by the mountains and the desert and has known only peace and prosperity until now. Don't want to talk about peace? Well, fine. Ask about tea. In the desert lands, sharing drinks is a ritual of faith and trust. You would know more about that than I. The Kata are clever people. They work only at things they enjoy. That is something of which I have little knowledge. If you seek the Wizard's Institute of Technocery, you will need to use the very thing for which you seek it. Okay, that's the same as asking about magic. Ask about Razier. Razier was like a twin to Shapier until a year ago this month. The mere Aris was overthrown and disappeared. His brother now sits upon the throne. There is a darkness over the city through which I cannot see with all my magic. If you please, I would rather talk of something else. Thought maybe I could ask about individual spells. Ask about healing. His poetry speaks more than mere words. The Emir Ars was a foolish man who ruled more with his heart than his head. There was magic involved in his disappearance. Since he has been gone, the city of Razier has fallen into dark times, and many have fled the new tyranny. He is a most worthy and honorable paladin. A paladin is one who lives with honor and courage throughout life. Ask about... Anyone think of anything else I should ask about? I know some things which I'm going to ask her about. But I don't have sort of an in-character reason to know about those things yet. The Jinn are very powerful magical beings who roam this land. There are 5 types of Jinn: Jan, Jinn, Shaitan, Ifrit, and Marid. Ask about Jan. You're going to say stuff, then let me ask about it. Many things in this world are called monsters. To my mind, the worst monsters is a man who calls himself a friend in order to betray. Ooh, deep. It is wise of you to have told me that. The more information I have, the better I can judge things. Can I just tell about random things? Oh. What else can I ask about? You are most welcome. It has been a pleasure conversing with you. Perhaps we shall share tea again sometime. All right. I think that's going to be it for me today. Let's see if I can find someone to raid. Nobody that I follow is currently streaming. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't want to feel comfortable sending you off to someone I'm not familiar with. Yeah, there's nothing I can really find right now. But thank you so much for coming to visit. I stream every Sunday night, Monday morning, whichever you want to call it, at midnight Eastern Standard Time. I play games that have magic and mermaids and mystery, and I also do crafty stuff every now and then. Thanks very much for visiting. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next time. Bye.